And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. We are fortunate to have on the line with us none other than head football coach of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, Bubba McDowell. How you doing today, my man?
I'm well, man. I'm well.
Okay, did you enjoy that week to tighten some things up on the line?
Yeah, I mean, always good to get a break after starting off on an okay, type of season so far. Again, good, always good to get kids in during the week and week off and get them healthy and, get ready to go back play against Lamar and get back on the winning streak.
Yes, sir. Now, look, when you had that off week, is it some nervous energy going on or something when it's like around game time? You don't know what to do?
No, not for me personally. No, I'm pretty chill, pretty calm, no matter what. I mean, for me, it was just more, trying to figure out throughout the whole week, what day to give them off, what day not to give them off. How many days should we be going like that? Just to keep them focused. But it was one of them weeks where we had, let guys heal up. Because we've been going with starter hurt here, starter hurt there, and not able to get, a full group of guys in all healthy at one time. So that was more of our coaching thinking this week, and on the week off is to just make sure we get everybody healthy, and the days we did have practice, that they come out and play hard as if we were going to play for that next upcoming week before taking off.
Okay, so for the most part, everybody is pretty healthy as far as healthy can be football-wise midway in the season.
Yeah, I mean, we still got some nicks and knacks from some starters, but we still we're gonna be a game time situation, whether or not I decide to play them or not. So.
Right. Now, I know when you schedule your games and you look at Lamar at the start of the season, no one would think that they would be 0-6 at this stage of the game, right? And when you look at this, does it make you leery that this could be a potential trap game, not for you, but for your guys? They're coming in, they're seeing what is and what's not, and could be possibly overlooking them trying to get ready for homecoming?
No, not at all. Because again, I'm not gonna let them overlook a team. We can't overlook a team that we hadn't played before. We can't overlook a team, after coming off a loss, a win that we, had a chance to win. So my job as a head coach, and I put this same ownership on the coaches. We go into this week as if, again, we play every team. Every team is tough, from this point on, and we're not looking over anybody, and we got to instill that into these young, and if we do that, they will go out, and have a good practice, and that's our goal. Have 3 good practices this week, 2 good practices. Well, 3 last week, prior to the week off, and then brought them back in Sunday. Hey, seeing where they were mentally, and they was ready to go. They was ready to go last night. We got out there for an hour and a half, and then we'll bring them back on Tuesday and Wednesday, and continue to get better. So as I told them, don't look at their record. Don't look at our record right now. We're midway through it. Let's start this thing over right now. Take one game at a time, and let's go win this game, because we got a good chance of winning, and that's the attitude we got to go with up there this weekend.
Yes, sir. Well, one of the concerns that I've always had, we do, fairly decent in conference, and when I say we, I'm talking about SWAC schools beat up on SWAC schools, but we have that universal struggle when we step outside the conference, in particular the MEAC or the Southland. And like I said, regardless of that record, this is a pretty significant game as far as I'm concerned, Bubba, is how others will gauge and look at our conference.
Yeah, and that's always because, again, you want to be in that recruiting world with these guys, a lot of these guys as well. And if we can go out just team-wise, school-wise, or university-wise, or conference-wise, and win, against teams like this, ACU, UIWs, and Lamar's. Now you're seeing other kids. You're looking at other kids are seeing you guys, should I say, compete with these schools, and that's always a good thing, because again, now we're out still competing for these same type of kids, and of course, winning always helps, during recruiting.
No doubt about it. And, you never stop recruiting, right?
Never stop recruiting. You're always all year long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And speaking on that, we know that we learned how to adjust and do things when COVID came about amongst us, which is part of the norm now. Are you still going to heavily rely on recruiting by way of Zoom or other video conferencing before you actually bring a person to campus?
Well, we watch film on them, yeah. But, if we're going out, if we can get out and see them, yeah, we're going to definitely get out and see them. Because, again, I like Zoom and all, watching kids on, yeah, that's fine. We can still Zoom if we can't meet in person, but I'm more of an in-person type guy, coach, and if that possibility can happen, I want it to happen. Right,
no doubt about it. It's always best to get that eyeball test, right? I can feel you and see what's going on.
No doubt. That's exactly what it's about, that eyeball test.
Yes, sir. Now, Bubba, when we last spoke, you were perplexed. I was perplexed. I think PV Nation was perplexed, trying to put your finger and identify what you think that second half struggle was. Not that you have all the answers with this week off, but have you identified some of the potential answers to address that?
Yeah, man. It's no rocket science. We just didn't come out and play football. We had guys doing things that they weren't supposed to do. I say meaning, trying to make plays instead of just doing their job. Shoot, like Coach Dooley said, he didn't do anything different, the second half. They guys just made the plays because we wasn't in position to make the plays. And as I'm going to meet with these guys today, individually, as a group, as a unit, all day today, I'm talking tomorrow, and at some point, and I need them to promise me that, they're going to do what they're supposed to do. Because if they do what they're supposed to do, as we talk about all the time, we'll have no issue with the athletes we got, the athletic ability they have. We'll have no issue. It's the issue when they try to do stuff outside of what is asked of them, and that always gets you beat, Mike, always.
No doubt, no doubt. And the old saying says, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard.
Exactly, man, exactly. Kids got to understand that they got to do their job. If they just do their job, the play's going to come. The play's going to come to them. I understand everybody wants to make a play, want to be that guy to make a play, and that's fine, dandy. But you do it within doing your job, your responsibility. And we just didn't do that offensively or defensively the second half.
Well, it leads me to ask this question, and I'm hearing individualism instead of teamwork. Yeah. And is it because of the era that we're in, the type of athlete that we're dealing with today, that, as you say, everybody wants to be that man or the quote-unquote that dog, and instead of just being that teammate that's not going to let his guy next to him down, and just, as they say, basically simple, do your job, but when you do your job, we all win.
That's it, and that's all we ask. Everybody do their job, and again, it ain't no different than I ask of the coaches. Hey, let's go ahead and coach these guys. Let's put them in position to make plays. Let's use our athletes to make plays. And the athletes, hey, once you get your assignment, go out there and perform it. But you got to perform it doing your assignment, not doing something you think is right or you think going to help, get you up to that status of I did this, I did that. Let's just play as a team for 4 quarters. Hard as you can for 4 quarters, fast as you can for 4 quarters, together as you can, as often as possible, consistency for 4 quarters, and man, we'll win a whole lot more games. But we have yet to do that, and that's what we're figuring out. As coaches, like it ain't nothing. We went back and just looked at it Like, dude, what are we doing wrong? And we looked at it over and over and over and dissected, like, okay, are we doing something wrong? It is not. They just not doing what they're supposed to do. And we take film out and show them, and then, like, dude, you can't do this. You can't do that. Just do what the defense asks you to do. Just do what the offense asks you to do, and watch how it plays out in our favor. Again, if we get knuckleheads to do that, man, and I call them knuckleheads because they know that's why I play with them like that all the time. Dude, that can be so freaking explosive. But, again, we got to get them to doing their job.
Okay. Now, I've noticed a decrease in penalties, and that was always a sticker for me. And I always associate that with discipline. But what I'm hearing, could there also still be some discipline restructuring going on with the team?
Yeah. I mean, that's always the case. And, again, these young men, and again, they that comes along with football. But again, as I told them, the one team that makes the least penalty is mistakes. Especially if you're pretty even talent-wise, that's the team that's going to win the game. And we got to get to that point where, again, we minimize them for 4 quarters, not 1 or 2 or 3, but for 4 quarters, especially going down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
No doubt. You're on the backside right now of your season. And speaking of your next opponent, Lamar, representing the Southland Conference, they're still looking for the first win. No one wants to be the first guy to get the win on, right? So what are you going to have to do to have success on this weekend?
Right. Again, just play our ball game. Play how we've been playing, but minimize on the mistakes. Again, I keep reiterating. We go back and forth on throughout the week about kids just not doing their job. I truly believe even ACU and we had some of our top guys in UIW. I don't think it would have been a better game there as well. I believe we still had ACU game 1, and again, we didn't do what we were supposed to do down the stretch. Messing up on plays. Forgetting to do this, trying to make something happen when you should just be doing your deal. Again, no different with Lamar. I mean, we go in here, we do what we're supposed to do. I think we have a really, really good chance of winning. I mean, even though they're 0-6, we're not going in thinking they're 0-6. We're going in, hey, both teams are 1-0 right now, 0-1 right now. So, whoever plays the best football, Mike, again, and mistake-free football is going to come out a winner in that game.
Absolutely. Now, with the distance, with it not being that far, how do you arrange your travel arrangements for a game in that magnitude? Do you lead at Friday, or heaven forbid, early Saturday morning, or do you? What's the plan? The travel plan?
No, we'll leave Friday. I mean, I want to get them away, get them acclimated down that way. Distraction free as much as possible. So, I don't think we're that good enough to where we can just travel down the day of the game and then stay focused long enough, Okay, very good. Well, Bubba, we know that we're just getting into the heat of things, and with Alcorn falling to Southern, this thing has really got interesting all the way around. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has. And like I told them, man, I mean, again, we were pretty even the second half, and as I told them going out the second half, we got to put this second half together, and we didn't do that. But now they understand that, we could have controlled our own destiny, but we're not doing that right now. We're not in position to do that right now. Now, again, back to the same old scenario from the past, hey, waiting on somebody to lose out or win out here and there, to help you out. And, again, we just got to continue to do what we do down this last stretch, and I think everything will be okay.
Yes, sir. Old saying, charity begins at home. So you want it done right, you do it yourself, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Well, look, my man, we thank you for coming together with us on this week. The Panthers will be in action 4 p.m. Beaumont, Texas, taking on the Lamar Cardinals. You can listen live here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Simply dial 857-777-0000. Bubba, you got any last words and thoughts or comments for us this week, sir?
No, we're good. We had a good week to get some guys healthy. Now we just got to get back on this winning streak, and we got to start this weekend coming up with Lamar. And again, I hope we can get some fan base down there and cheer us on. We've been good. So far, man. Just with the alumni coming in, and especially that last game, I was so appreciative to watching that stand be filled up like it was. But we still need those fans on the road as well, especially being that it's close.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I've had a couple of folks to let you know that they will be in Beaumont with their purple and gold on and cheering as loud as they can, sir.
Man, that's what I know. That's what I love, PB Nation. I love it.
Yes, sir. He is Coach Bubba McDowell. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.